How's it going, everyone? I'm Tommy, also known as Gadgets Boy, and I've teamed up with Samsung UK and Three to bring you an exclusive hands-on and first look at the new Samsung Galaxy S21 series. And just like the Samsung Galaxy S20 series, we have three new devices. We have the Samsung Galaxy S21, the Galaxy S21 Plus, and the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Let's delve into them. The new Samsung Galaxy S21 series comes with a new contour cut camera housing design. As you can see, it's wrapped seamlessly around the display on the top corner, and the S21 has a glass tick back, while the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra have the latest Corning Gorilla Glass Victors on the front and back for increased resistance against scratches and up to 2 meters in drop performance. On the front, we have an Infinity O display on all devices, a USB-C port on the bottom of the devices for charging and data transfer. On the side, we have the power and the volume rockers. The Samsung Galaxy S21 series is available in a wide range of colors to suit your taste, with a premium frosted haze effect that reduces fingerprint marks every time you use a new smartphone. In terms of color availability, the S21 Ultra will be available in Phantom Silver and Phantom Black. The S21 Plus will come in Phantom Silver, Phantom Black and Phantom Violet. The S21 will be available in Phantom Violet, Phantom Grey, Phantom White and Phantom Pink colors. In terms of color availability on Three, it will depend on which storage size you decide to go for. One thing also worth knowing is the fact that there's no charging brick in the box this time, but you can just use the one you already have at home. The S21 is the smallest of the series with a 6.2-inch Full HD Plus display with an adaptive 48 to 120 Hz refresh rate. The S21 Plus offers the same feature, but slightly bigger at 6.7 inch. The S21 Ultra is the largest of the bunch at 6.8 inches with WQHD Plus display and 10 to 120 Hz adaptive display as well. What does this mean for you? Gamers can take full advantage of a fluid, smooth display when gaming, and when performing tasks where it's not needed, it drops down accordingly so that your battery life is not affected. The refresh rate can also be changed manually as well, so you can switch between 60 Hz and 120 Hz if you wish to do so. The S21 Ultra offers the brightest display from Samsung with 1500 nit peak brightness, while the S21 and the S21 Plus have 1300 nits peak brightness. And whichever one you decided to go for, you have ample brightness and contrast for an immersive viewing experience. One of my favorite things about the display is Eye Comfort Shield. With Eye Comfort Shield, AI is used to automatically control the blue light emission, so as well as the general 50% reduction in blue light emission when compared to the Galaxy S9, you also have an AI that learns your routine in order to further reduce the blue light emission, meaning your eyes are cared for when using your phone at night or just in general. Okay, let's move on to my favorite part, which is the camera. Now, the Samsung Galaxy S21 series offers the ultimate expression tool. Let's see what it's all about. For specs, the S21 and the S21 Plus features a triple camera setup. So you get a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with 120 degrees field of view and f2.2 aperture, a wide or main camera at 12 megapixel dual pixel lens with f1.8 aperture, and a 64 megapixel telephoto lens at f2.0 aperture, with 3 times optical zoom and optical image stabilization as well. The S21 Ultra has a quad camera setup with 12 megapixel dual pixel ultra wide angle lens with 120 degrees field of view and f2.2 aperture. You then have a 108 megapixel main camera lens with f1.8 aperture. It also has PDAF, so it's great for autofocusing, and a dual telephoto lens, both 10 megapixel dual pixel with optical image stabilization. One of these lenses offers 3 times optical zoom, while the other one offers 10 times optical zoom. To aid faster autofocus, there's also a time-of-flight laser autofocus sensor on there as well. So with all those heavy specs, what can you actually do with the camera? You'll be able to shoot 8K videos at 30 frames per second and 4K at 60 frames per second with all the lenses, and you get super steady mode at 60 frames per second on all 3 devices as well, with 12-bit RAW support in Pro mode on the S21 Ultra. You can also grab 30 megapixel stills or photos from your 8K videos when shooting at 30 frames per second. What's particularly great about this is the fact that you don't have to worry about taking stills and videos at the same time. So you can take high quality imagery at the same time whilst you're recording your video. Next, we have single take, and this is still there with some added features as well. As usual, you can crop out dead space, you can save the original video with sound, you can add bounce, hyperlapse, reverse your video, fast forward. So what's new? You get dynamic slow-mo, which gives you some sort of speed ramping effect. You got cinematic sky, so if you capture a landscape scenario, for example, you can have the sky just moving on its own whilst everything remains still in the video. And lastly, you have highlight reel, which is great for putting together a reel of your adventure. So you can spend more time actually enjoying the adventure and capturing it, and less time editing afterwards. Elsewhere, you have night mode as well, which allows you to adjust exposure between 5 seconds and 30 seconds as well. With portrait mode, you have studio lighting on all devices that captures flattering portrait with real-time lighting analysis and accurate 3D depth analysis with AI for more natural portrait expression. Space zoom has been improved too. You have a new zoom lock feature that makes sure you don't get blurry shots when zooming into your subject. You can zoom up to 100 times space zoom when using the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra with zoom lock for stability. And with the S21 and the S21 Plus, you get 30 times space zoom available to you. A new useful expressive tools for content creators and maybe vloggers out there is something called Director's View. With Director's View, you can use the rear and front facing camera at the same time. You'll be able to swap lenses you want to focus on in real time, and the thumbnails are also real time as well, so you show you what you're filming so you can pick which areas matters to you the most. This is built in as well, so you don't have to download anything extra or any extra app to be able to do this. You can view what's happening using picture-in-picture, or you can split the video half and half. Finally, let's talk about the processor power, the connectivity and security. The S21 series will feature a 5nm Exynos 2100 processor with 5G. And out of all the three devices, the S21 Ultra will support Wi-Fi 6E. So whether you're connecting using 5G or Wi-Fi, you'll be able to download apps, games, and files rapidly. For example, you can download Fortnite in just 22 seconds using Wi-Fi 6E on S21 Ultra. With the latest Exynos 2100, you can expect up to a 12% increase in processor performance, 33% in GPU performance, and 5.3 times up for the NPU when compared to the Samsung Galaxy S20. A huge benefit in the connectivity area is with low latency gaming, fast downloads and 240Hz touch refresh, so you never miss a shot when playing a fast shooter game like Call of Duty Online. For biometric and security, you have face recognition, fingerprint scanner, and you can still use your PIN code and pattern unlock as well. What's also been improved is that fingerprint scanner area. So this is slightly larger than the Samsung Galaxy S20, and what this means for you is better accuracy and also improved wet finger recognition. Okay, there's one more thing. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra supports S Pen as well, but this comes as an additional purchase, and it also comes in a case to keep your S Pen secure and your smartphone secure as well. In terms of storage capacity and the size of the RAM available, the S21 Ultra comes with 12GB of RAM, the S21 and the S21 Plus comes with 8GB of RAM. And for storage, the S21 has 128GB or 256GB options. The S21 Plus 5G has 128 and 256GB options. And for the S21 Ultra, you can choose between the 128GB option or the 256GB option as well. For the latest pricing and offer availability, please visit 3.co.uk to find out more.